Last time on Total Party Guild.
I love dungeons. Don't you love dungeons? Isn't this fun?
I'm going to take my sword and poke one of the magic treasure chests, knowing that the mascot of the guild is a mimic. I'm going to poke it and see if it responds.
When you poke it, the chest opens, and then a big fat tongue rolls out of it, and then there's a cube, like a big 2 foot by 2 foot cube on the tongue. Welcome, heroes! My name is Jeremy, and I'll be DMing this story arc of Total Party Guild, a weekly retro-wave-inspired modular live play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. So put on your 3D glasses, sit back, and enjoy the neon. This week, the guild will be hiring out...
Vanessa Otero playing Jewel Von Onyx.
Sean Rowe playing Singer.
And Justin Lamb playing Stennel Bjornsson.
The proctor from his midriff to down is pinned underneath debris, and the dwarf is trying to get the key out of his wrist to unlock himself. And you see when the dust settles, there's a group of kobolds with mining tools, and an oversized makeshift drill behind them. They're boring a tunnel and hit the dungeon.
I take it this isn't supposed to be happening?
Where did they break into the room?
Right behind him.
Man, this is a cool test. Let's go.
The dwarf yells, "Get the proctor and let's get out of here."
They wouldn't this is a guild test. They wouldn't let us get hurt, right? This is just part of it.
This is all part of it. Absolutely.
You're not
around the corner.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm looking at him, but I'm talking to you.
You don't know that anything's happened.
You're right. I think I'm up next.
Singer!
No, this is just part of it. The hag was the first part, and now there's this part. There's always different parts.
Is there?
To adventuring.
We got the hag.
Singer, it's your turn.
I drink a health potion. Because I don't know the hag is dead.
Yeah.
So that's 2d4 plus 2. That is great. 2 1s. 2 1s. So 4 points. Yeah.
That was a watered down drink.
Yeah, so I drink it and I come around the corner. That's 5. And I'm ready to blast lightning at the hag. And there's no hag there. I'm we won. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And you see the giant hole in the
There's a big hole. Oh, the test continues! Yes! Oh,
yes, it does.
Fantastic! Great! Dash. I jump for cover.
behind the forge.
Yep. Wait, is this taller?
That's a workstation.
That's a workstation.
Right,
the forge is bigger.
I jump for cover behind the forge.
There we go. So you rush in, see the hag is gone.
Yep.
The hostages panic. The dwarf is trying really hard to get that key out, but it's kind of stuck.
Yep.
The gnome is looking at you, and she's actually legitimately saying, save me if you're a hero. Get me out of here. Let's get out of here.
How many kobolds are there?
So you can see 4.
Okay.
In front of the drill.
Gotcha.
It's a massive, boring...
It's a massive drill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your breath a bonus?
It's a bonus action,
And
but it's a cone, so everything.
But you use your action to dash.
Right.
And then your bonus action to breathe.
But I'd use my bonus action to drink a health potion.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, but all that shit's... You all are in the way, so I can't really do anything right now. I'm just going to hunker down, but if you get past me, I'll pull rear guard and blast them with lightning.
I'm going for the hostage.
Yeah.
Either the hostage or the guy that is
I couldn't even get up to them to try and break them out of the thing, so...
I'm waiting to
both
see
you guys, literally both of you guys are right there next to the hostages, so... Can I redo my steps? Can I just throw a spear at the first kobold?
Yeah, in front?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Instead of dashing over to the side,
that's fine.
just throw a spear instead. Thank you, GM. 14 plus 4 is 18.
Hits.
Oh, all right. Cool.
That'll hit a
That's not so bad.
Koboldy. See Doctor Who.
So they all have picks.
4 plus 2 is 6.
What are you
Six
not even
damage.
not even gonna try and talk to him? Here we go.
I don't like kobolds.
Kobolds are
Apparently.
generally never.
They're not good.
Has anyone ever tried talking to one? Like, I'm probably the first
Do you
one.
speak Draconic?
Is that what
I
they
do.
speak? They should just
They're
speak common.
dragonkin. Usually.
Yeah, they speak Draconic.
They should just speak common.
I don't think so.
It's common,
Okay.
right?
Oh, actually, you're
So
very smart.
you hit the one in the front in the chest,
Yep.
and it hits it. And he does this,
Uh-huh.
and then rips it out.
Oh, that's a strong kobold.
Yeah. And
That's a strong kobold.
yeah, he's a small guy. But,
You take a hit.
Normally that kills them, I think. I remember.
Our halfling friend is also small. So,
the dwarf manages to get the key out, and he starts unlocking one of his.
Thank God.
And the gnome says, "The dwarf has my key. The dwarf has my key to you."
Oh, okay.
And then top of the round, Stennel.
Okay. Yeah, your key, for sure. All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I hack at this fresh one?
Yes. That
Or should I hack
area
at
is
this
open.
one? Okay, so
Well, one's injured and one's they're
the
fresh.
quicker you can
Okay.
get,
This whole
if you
area
get one of them
is open.
down, that's one less that can.
But
do
this is all
damage.
difficult terrain, and pretty much under the front kobold is the proctor.
Yeah, we
Oh,
want to get that guy.
unconscious.
Okay. Well, let's not let that happen. All right. So he's just another hostage to save, right?
Right.
This is all an act. So I'm gonna attack that guy.
I
2
cannot-
or 4?
2.
Are none of us high wisdom?
I have a 14.
Oh.
Yeah,
no,
you should
have
do better.
eight.
I'm pretty sure things have gone
With
wrong.
my reckless attack.
Okay.
So I'm continuing the raging
That's why I
reckless
just
attack.
attacked a kobold.
So that's 22
to
It's
hit.
scary.
Hits.
Yeah.
And that's 9 damage.
9?
9. 9. What? And I swing it past him, and then I just drive it into him. It's like a cool
When
fate.
we leave, we have to sneak past the Minotaur again.
So you flourish above him, and he goes to block up with his pick, and then you get him in the gut.
Pow! Got shot. Oh, he's still up though.
Yes. And he takes it.
Oh, this guy's got some bite to him.
He does. That's not good.
And then, do any of you speak kobold offhand?
No.
Okay. So number 1 shouts something and raises his pick, and all the other ones like rally back and march in.
Great.
And squeeze by you there.
Can we? I don't think they can.
They're small, and he's small.
Oh, so they can squeeze through
Yeah,
a 5-foot space.
Yeah, 2 small creatures can fill a 5-foot space.
Okay.
None of them have left my radius, huh?
No, he moved. Yeah. So number 4 is going to take a swing at you, Stennel, with his pick.
Do it.
And you're raging, aren't you?
Yeah.
Of course.
You take
Unless it's
9 half
Okay, so 4.
piercing damage.
So unless his pick does psychic damage.
Number 2 is going to take a swing at the gnome.
No.
Hey!
And he brings his pick down and hits her in the thigh. And she screams bloody pain.
Well, now
Number
I know
3 is going to start pulling the proctor out of the rubble and dragging him back into the cave. And number 1 is going to stand at the ready, shouting the order. Jewel.
I look up at the dwarf and say they're taking the proctor, and
He just got one of his hands undone, and he's trying to do the other one, but he's shaking.
I mean, you're a seasoned adventurer. You have your own key. There's nothing I can do to make you work any
Oh,
faster.
yeah.
So I loop around where the proctor or where the dwarf is towards number 3.
Yep.
Fuck.
Do it.
Well, my rapier doesn't do a lot of damage, and they're taking a lot of damage with nothing. So
Listen, whatever you gotta do,
Yeah.
I can take it.
the proctor's unconscious. No, the proctor's unconscious, and there's 2 hostages.
Uh,
And if I hit the proctor while he's down, I could kill him. I could be a reason he dies.
Let's not do this.
So I'm just gonna stab number 3 and regret not shattering this area.
What if you shattered the ceiling? How high is the ceiling? You
15
could
feet?
you could miss people who are prone.
it's 10 foot. You'd miss.
Huh?
I bet I could shatter up the wall so it wouldn't reach the floor, but he hasn't picked up, and they're
He's shorter
small.
than you, yeah.
Yeah, so it would probably still hit him.
It might be dicey, but you might be able to do it. I'm just throwing ideas at the wall.
Quite literally.
About you throwing shatter at the wall. Yeah.
Sorry.
I just want to be tough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab him. That's what I wanted to do the whole time. I mean, that's not what I wanted to do, but it's what I was going to do out of being kind of smart. That's a dirty 20,
Hits.
and it does 1d8 plus 1,
Big
so
money.
that is 7 damage.
Not
Okay.
bad.
And I'm gonna yell at him, and I'm going to use my mantle of inspiration
Mhm.
to give all of my allies, including the 2 hostages and the proctor, +5 temporary hit points.
Yes.
And they
Need
can
that.
move up. They can use their reaction to move, which I should have done first, and then I could have just used a shatter, but I forgot that I had it.
So if you want to use your action to move, you can. Same with your
reaction.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
reaction.
get right up in its face.
2.
And I'm going to move right behind him.
Okay. Attack of opportunity.
Yes.
No, that her spell.
Yeah, you don't trigger
No,
attacks of
trigger.
opportunities
Okay. Good. Yeah.
when you move.
I remember
Marker
that one time.
Yeah.
Someone that saved my
Let's
ass.
go.
Can I get the marker?
And then the dwarf will finish unlocking his other one and stand up. And the gnome is just screaming.
Yeah, she just got stabbed and she can't get away.
Yeah.
Why don't you keep your own fucking key?
Yeah.
Share a fucking key.
Kobold number 2 is going to use the pick on the gnome again.
Oh, what a dirty.
Yeah, he's a
dirty
bastard. She's got 5 hit points though, so that's it.
Yeah.
And he just grazes the other thigh. But it's bleeding a little bit. And then he looks up at you, Singer, and laughs.
I don't like you.
So kobold number 3 is going to try and pull the proctor into the tunnel.
Didn't they all go during the kobold leader's turn?
Yeah.
Did they get to go twice?
That's his special.
His special ability.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, his legendary. Oh, sorry. I'll just use another dice.
If he's leaving my area.
Yes.
Same.
Yep.
Me too.
Beat the shit out of him.
Boom.
And that's a 17 to hit,
Hits.
and that's a 9 damage.
Okay. 9 damage.
Does 10 hit?
No.
Aww.
Jewel gets him in the side again with a rapier, and you get between his thick scales, and he kind of doubles over, and you swing high, and it goes over his head. But he's still ripping this proctor through the rubble into the tunnel. Make an athletics check.
Me?
Stennel.
That is a pass, is what that is.
How do you know?
Because it's a 22.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, sorry, with
Advantage.
advantage, but yeah.
Still 22.
So Kobold tries to come behind you and grab into your shoulders and bite the back of your head,
Oh,
and you just step forward and rip away from him.
not today.
Singer.
Bonus action, breathe lightning. If it's a cone, but it's between these 2 pillars, it'll hit this guy for sure. Does it expand outwards after it
So
goes here?
it'll hit these 3.
Yep.
And then it'll hit everything here, including
Sure. Yeah, I do that.
including the proctor.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to aim for him.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm aiming for the guy directly in front of me.
Yeah.
And you're not used to your lightning breath, so...
Right. And I'm also not good, but not evil. So, I can always run up and save him later.
I believe in you, Singer. You know what you're.
Yeah, so lightning breath.
Okay.
That was 4d6.
Dex DC 13.
Is it a threat I can see? And it's
Yeah.
a dex save?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
dex save. Yeah.
And if you save, it's half.
10 points of damage.
I think
Plus,
20.
I think that the guy's, he might survive this. He might survive this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Getting damaged during
Now, if I'm
unconsciousness.
if I resist the damage already and I made the save,
Then you have the half.
You take a quarter.
So you take 2 points of damage.
I'll take it. Told you I could take it.
Done.
You let out the lightning breath. Stennel braces himself, but you surprise most of the kobolds.
Yes.
And the one dragging their proctor out drops him and does the seizure thing And the other two kind of like shake a little bit, but they're still all standing.
Cool.
Damn.
That was
Take
your
my-
bonus action.
That's my bonus. I take my warhammer and I bring it down double fisted on top of the guys in front of me.
Okay.
Head.
Attack roll.
Get him, Kiff.
That is a 13.
You have bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
2. You have 1.
I will spend that for 15.
You hit.
Yes. Awesome.
Well done.
Yep.
Make it count.
You're gonna give it a shot. 11 points of damage.
11.
Nice.
Yes.
Damn.
That's a chunk.
Yeah,
You
that's
wanna kill him?
Chunky, dude.
What?
And you want to kill him?
Oh
Yes.
man, I went like all in, full on, like I pulled this back, and like blasted lightning into him, and then I'm like, so like bits of lightning are like crackling off my hands as I'm screaming in his face, and it just like hits him and goes all the way to the floor.
Okay. Yeah, so you hammer him like a nail.
Yeah.
Like a railroad spike.
Okay.
Cool. So that's my bonus action.
Yeah, you leave it.
5, 10, 15, 20. Can I get right here?
Yes.
On top of him.
Get
In
him.
that spot? Is that a spot I can get to?
Yeah, you can just stand over.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get over there and like, and like little bits of like lightning are crackling in my mouth.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
The dwarf scampers over to the gnome and starts unlocking her stuff.
So this one?
Yeah, other way, but yeah.
Oh.
Top of the round, Stennel.
Whew. All right, man. So 3 is the one who's dragging the proctor away, right?
He dropped him.
Yeah, he dropped him though.
Oh, yeah.
With the
yeah.
lightning.
And
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
the leader.
One is the leader, yeah.
So that's gonna be.
Shit, I thought 2 was the leader. He was just a big ass beefy kobold. Damn.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
let's
fuck,
see.
get 1 because maybe he can do like reactionary moves and shit.
Get 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move right here. I'm gonna come in from underneath. Bring it under and just
Okay,
chop
go for
the
it.
ever loving bananas off this guy.
Hopefully.
All right. 15.
He blocks your sword with his pick.
Wait. Does a lucky on a reroll 1 on d20s count on advantage?
If you roll the 1 on disadvantage,
I rolled a 1 on advantage.
It's-
advantage, but one of them.
Anyone you roll,
Anyone
you
you roll.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not much better. So it's still 15.
Yeah, he just blocks it with his pick. Like he sees you coming and just like, stop.
I spit in his face.
Okay. Yeah, and that hits.
1 point of morale damage.
and it doesn't phase him like he lives in a cave system. I mean, trolls are a thing, so
It's used to angry half.
yeah. Okay. So his turn. He's going to yell something in kobold again. He's going to move here. 3 is going to attack Singer.
Cool. I have my shield down. I have an AC 16.
Okay. 7 points of damage with a pick.
Cool. I hellish rebuke him.
Okay.
Yes. Good call.
All right. So still up, guys. Still up.
Didn't he do 4 points?
How
Did
many
you
points
say
of
4
damage?
points?
7.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
thought
Why
he
did I
said
think 4?
DC 12. Save. Oh, and he takes 4, 5, 6, 7 points of fire damage on a fail. So
7
yeah.
on a fail or
So, 7 on a fail if he succeeds half that. Because
Okay.
I rolled really low.
So the hellish flames roll over him for just a moment, and all he does is ready his pick.
Gotcha.
And then 4 flanking against Stennel.
Advantage. There's a showing in my butt.
The pick hits you next to your shoulder blade and goes in deep. You
Nice.
take 11.
11.
Oh, you're raging though.
Yeah, good thing you're raging.
So
Drawing a 4.
all of the damage that I've taken has been odd.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
The kobold leader then steps and opens his maw, and embers appear in the back of his throat.
So as he's stepping, can I mash him?
Yes.
Was he disengaging?
No, you can attack of opportunity him.
Cool.
Singer.
Gonna do. Because he's still within your attack range.
Yeah, he's
19.
Hits.
Ah, that's a good roll.
It was.
Yeah.
Well done.
Alright. Roll me some damage. 5.
5.
Yep.
So as he steps away, you bash him in the shoulder.
We're chipping him.
And then he exhales a line of fire.
Okay.
Both of you make dex save.
Oh, he's going at an angle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Oh, me as well?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
17.
Good roll.
Okay.
So 15.
So it's 18 fire damage, and you both take half. So 9.
Well, what if I'm already resistant?
You're resistant to fire?
I'm resistant to everything.
Oh, okay. Everything that's not psychic. That's right.
Yeah.
So if you pass, it'd be
4.
4.
Fucking take it.
Yeah. Barbarians, man.
I've lost 10 hit points at this point.
Jules' turn.
Can I see the proctor?
And not
Do I have to
from.
move up?
I mean, you could probably see his feet, and Singer standing over him.
I mean, I'll move up 1. It's fine, and just
Heal?
next to 4.
Okay.
And then I'm going to healing words the proctor.
Okay. Roll it.
Or maybe the proctor can help out, yeah.
We can do AOE if we need to.
Right.
We're gonna make sure you don't die.
It's just a D4.
1d4 plus whatever. 3 plus my casting modifier, right?
Right.
So 3. So 6.
That's better
6
than when I
damage. Okay.
drank the
6
healing
healing.
potion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I'm going to stab number 4 because that was a bonus.
Describe your healing word.
I just took a bunch of fire damage. I'm a little smoky. I see number 4 10 feet away from me, and I step a little bit closer, and then I look to the side and I point out, and just pink like swirls from my fingers like sheet music. It circles around his feet and then works its way up and just glows in pink a little bit and then dissipates.
Yeah. And underneath you hear and he coughs blood up onto your lower pant legs.
Oh, good, you're still alive. Like,
I kind of want to do it so like I look and I look at him and I heal and then I stab while I'm making eye contact with the kobold the whole time.
Yeah.
I'll attack him.
Okay. Go for it.
And
Big money.
it's a 13 plus 3 for
Hits.
16. And I do... So 4.
Someone play the immigrant song.
Yeah.
Okay. So you give the proctor healing breath, and without missing a beat, you catch the kobold off guard.
Yeah.
And stab through like his haunches.
They have haunches.
yeah.
And then I internally regret getting this close to him.
Yeah. Make an athletics check, Singer.
11.
11. So you are now grappled. Your
Oh.
speed is 0.
Ah.
And he digs his claws into the back of your arms and bites into your face. Like bites your
ow.
beak in your ear, and
Cool.
you take 4 points.
I'm still standing. I am going to Wrathroll rebuke him.
Okay. Go for it.
Alrighty.
Con is what?
It's a dexterity DC 12. He's holding on to me, I'm holding on to him, and he's gonna get lightning. So, for 10 points of damage.
Decent.
He failed.
10 points of damage!
Yeah. To number 3.
Number 3.
How do you want to kill him?
Hey!
Like, so he jumps up and he bites into me,
Yeah.
and while he's doing that, I'm like, and I like grab a hold of him, like lightning begins to crackle out of the wound on my cheek, and like down my body, and he just like flies off.
Okay. So you stuck a fork in a socket.
Yes.
And fly-
The kobold piece of toast.
in his lower jaw hits the ground and his body goes backwards.
Yep. Awesome.
Alrighty. Jewel. The kobold you stabbed takes a big swinging turn and puts a pick right in your gut.
Oh.
Take 8. And it laughs.
Let him get away with it.
It's okay. One time I had to perform on stage with stomach flu, so I can fucking...
It's the same.
It's the same.
It's the same.
I
You just yelled, "This is nothing but stomach flu."
Yeah. Just keep on working through the pain, girl.
Give yourself a pep talk.
I'm going to cure wounds myself, the last of my spell points, because I'm almost done. For a grand total of 3. Rolled a 1 on that 8, guys. Yep, so I'm almost dead. And I'm going to churn a lightning breath, that guy there. That's the last lightning
leader?
breath I have. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that going to miss me?
Because it's a
Yes.
Yeah.
cone. Yep, so I figured it was
1, 3, 5
Yeah.
kind of deal.
That's a
Good.
good roll.
That's a good
10,
roll.
14, 17.
You catch him off guard. It surprises him, and he has wings that go out,
Oh, it's one of those fuckers.
and then you blow one of his wings off.
Yes!
And he turns with like a rage in his face and that ember in his throat.
And I swing my shield around. I'm like, come at me.
Tired and beaten.
Yeah, I'm pretty beaten up.
I feel great.
The dwarf has the gnome on his back, like piggyback,
Mm-hmm.
and then he steps between the pillars and casts Healing Word on you
Oh, sweet.
I
needed that.
Sorry.
mercy.
for 4.
Cool.
He
Smart
yells,
nature.
"We need to get out of here."
Yeah.
So go.
Yeah, run.
No, this is we can't just fail our test.
We're telling them to go. We're fine. We got this.
Yeah, we got this test.
And he just says, "God damn it." And then he rushes over with the gnome still on his back and picks up that half-baked sword.
Oh.
Wait, no, that's on MacGuffin.
We don't want bad marks.
Are we supposed to kill the hostages?
No. We're supposed to save the hostages and also rescue the MacGuffin.
But I think he's. I
Wait,
think
does
he's.
it count if they take it out too?
Yeah, if he grabs the sword and then comes and helps us, then
Fucking newbies.
He runs over, picks up the sword. Stennel.
woo. All right. Should I wait?
I have a pick in my gut.
Oh, gosh.
She's fine.
Yeah, but
I'm
this
14 HP.
this guy's the
Yeah, he's the big bad.
big bad.
Yeah.
This is kill number 1.
Okay, so I'm gonna get behind him. I could grapple him. I have advantage on strength.
Or you can
Tackle.
just fucking kill him.
Or I could just fucking kill him. Alright, I'll just fucking kill him. Alright. You talked me into it. Oh, that is terrible.
No, man.
That's pretty shitty.
Yeah, you don't have
No.
inspiration.
No, I've got a DM inspiration, right?
It's true you haven't spent it yet.
But that's that just gives me advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got advantage.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Are any of those ones you could reroll?
No.
So that's a 10.
Pretty close.
To hit?
Yeah.
You miss.
I do.
And he blocks your sword again just by putting his pick behind him.
I just and I make I put my badger like hood down and snarl at him. Face the wrath of the badger. I can keep this up.
Honeybadger don't give a heck.
Not one heck.
The kobold leader yells a command, and he turns to you, Jewel, number 4.
I just grit my teeth. Like,
Sorry. Yeah, you tough it.
And he pulls the pick out and hits you with the blunt side in the shoulder, and you take 2. And then for his turn, he's going to turn to you, Stennel. Kind of braces himself and looks you dead in the eye, and you see like almost a sound wave come from his forehead. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh shit.
What's
I don't know what it does. That's why I'm shitting.
oh,
don't you have something
Doesn't
as
sound
a gnome or a halfling that helps you with that?
intelligence saving?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was thinking gnomes.
Yeah.
I'm a halfling.
I know. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
They're all short.
That's racist.
Which one of you is Stennel? I don't see a lot of short people in here.
Will you stop hitting me with Pokeballs? That's not what I am. All right. So you said intelligence?
Yes.
10.
Okay, so
That's your negative modifier.
Yeah. I rolled an 11, so 10.
you take 11 psychic damage.
Oh no.
It's not too bad.
It's bad for him. He doesn't save it.
What's your intelligence?
Yeah, it's 8.
You're unconscious.
What? No, I'm not.
It drained your intelligence.
I got this.
So you take it, and you stand firm for a second, and then you just collapse like a wet noodle.
Oh, wet noodle.
Easier to eat.
Jewel.
Can I see him fall?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I am engaged, so there's no way
how
I can...
is the ceiling here where we're at because we're now in that cave?
So-
is it lower?
Yeah, in the tunnel, it's like 8 feet.
I can take it.
You're unconscious.
Still got hit
Excuse me,
points.
you're stunned.
Oh, thank God, you're not
Oh.
unconscious.
Okay.
I read the wrong entry.
As I stand
Stunned.
there.
Can't move. You can speak poorly. You automatically fail Dex and Strength, and attacks against you have advantage.
You'll take 3d8, but I can do it in a way that will hit 1, 4, and him, right?
He's still and he's still raging. So
And your intelligence counts as 0.
For now, yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
still raging.
Okay, I'm gonna do a shatter so that it will hit the guy in front of me number 1 and Stennel.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, collateral damage.
Well,
And they have to make DC 13.
We're fine.
it's a Constitution save, right?
It's Constitution.
Yeah,
save.
so you save on that one.
Yeah, it's not
Don't worry about
disadvantage. You can't even use that many words. Speak like a caveman.
it.
It says speak
Kill
poorly.
it.
Wait,
Okay.
It's
so
not like you have a
that's
stroke.
10.
disadvantage? Oh,
No.
stroke.
It's 10.
10 damage?
Yeah.
So am I rolling my con save at disadvantage?
No.
No.
You're rolling your con save regular.
Yeah, it's only strength and dex.
And what's the...
Good roll. Yeah, you passed.
Yeah.
13.
So you take half of...
Of 10.
Yeah, so 5.
So you take 20 points.
2 points a day.
Yeah, because you take half of that.
Yeah.
I'm a bit wobbly, but I'm still up.
How do you want to kill the leader?
The guy in front of me just stabbed me, and I'm like one hand on my stomach, like when you run really fast and your side starts to cramp. And I reach into my pocket and pull out some mic, and I'm like at him, and it just pink explosion with the sound waves. And he just, his head explodes like Mars attacks.
Yes.
No. But his wings will blow off and his bottom jaw will blow out.
Gross.
Yeah. All over Stennel.
I give you like a...
And did number 4 take damage?
Yeah, you took damage.
Okay.
His turn. He is going to turn and run.
Taking an advantage attack from me.
Yes.
And if he makes it different.
Yeah, and you get one as well, Singer.
That's 17.
Hits.
Yeah, he might be dead before he gets to me, so.
And that's a D8.
Is Jewel going to clean
And
all
that's
this
a
up?
9.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
That was
Cleaning
amazing. I
He's
rolled.
dead before you get
Yeah.
I'm like holding my side, but I still have my rapier in my hand, and I snap with one hand, and then he goes to run, and I just stab out from where I was holding my side, and just slice him.
skewer him.
Yeah.
And he just folds over on himself and pukes up blood and then just falls on the stone.
Is everyone alive?
I think we passed.
Real quick look at the guy that I'm standing over.
And the dwarf runs in with the sword. It's done.
Put my warhammer back and I take a look at the guy underneath me, make sure he's still breathing, like haul him up on my shoulder.
Yeah, and the dwarf comes over and he heals you
Oh, thank God.
for 11.
Oh, dude, that is everything. I'm back up now.
And he,
Nice.
Woo! Oh.
You were whining about being almost dead, and you were only 11 hit points down?
No. I was almost dead, and then he healing worded me, and I was expecting to get hit by the other guy.
Oh,
And then he ran up and healed me the rest of the way. So
and then he puts his hand on the proctor and heals him. And then he comes over to you, and you're just like a babbly pancake. And he holds your head for a second and wobbles it a little bit and shakes his head, and then he puts his hand on your chest and
it does not look like chest.
I'm really short.
yeah.
I'm a short person.
Cup the chin.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it glows for a second, and you kind of feel your faculties kind of come back.
It's like rebooting a hard drive.
Yeah. It's just the dial-up noise in your head. We need to get out of here now.
Yeah, I put the proctor back and I grabbed my spear and it's time to get out.
Hey.
Yeah.
Can I? Okay. I'm gonna put my stuff away,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna dust off a bit. Then I'm gonna run up, and I'm gonna pick Jewel up in a hug.
It hurts like hell.
Ah!
Be like,
That was awesome! Bonjour.
Oh, sorry.
And the dwarf comes over and heals you, and it closes. It still hurts like hell.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry.
Heals
No,
you for 5.
Okay.
That
I was
was
down
amazing.
15.
Jewel, we passed.
I hope we passed.
I hope we passed.
Wait, where's
we
the
just
MacGuffin?
succeeded. Let's get out.
Yeah,
I think
we
he's
didn't
got
get a
it.
MacGuffin.
Do you have the MacGuffin?
Is this the MacGuffin?
Is the sword the MacGuffin?
I don't think they're allowed to tell us.
No, he picks up the gnome.
Can I take the sword? Can you
Yes.
hand me the
He
sword?
says, sure, and he just grabs the
I grab the
gnome, and he starts jogging out.
Wait, but we didn't kill the Minotaur.
And he says it's fine as he's going.
All
right.
Let's
Yeah, we leave.
get through Silent Hill.
So he just... Are you all following him?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're holding the proctor?
I put him down.
I thought he healed me, or healed the proctor, so I put him
He's
down.
still unconscious.
Oh, he's still unconscious. So
I
come
gave
back.
him a bunch of hit points. Is he still unconscious
he's
after
still
that?
unconscious.
Okay.
Alright, so I had the proctor over one shoulder,
Because
and I have my spear and the big sword on the other shoulder.
Yeah, your armor. Chomp.
Yep. Just making, yeah.
So go in the hallway, and the butcher is held with chains, and he's just doing this, and he can't do anything. And the halfling's down on the ground, and she takes her veil off, and she asks the dwarf, "What happened?" And then she looks to you. What happened?
I think we passed.
We found the MacGuffin, we saved all the people.
We're escorting the hostages out.
The end part was really interesting.
And
Yes,
I got away from it. It's kind of weird,
and
but
then the kobolds came out of nowhere. That was surprising.
And she says,
totally
"Kobolds."
surprised.
Oh, who's the last one out of the forge?
Me.
Joel,
You got me.
you're lagging a little behind. You can hear them talking in the butcher's room, and then you hear what sounds like a big egg cracking,
Guys?
bone splintering, and it kind of echoes in your room.
Something's happening.
Did we leave any bones behind?
When you turn around, you can see a pale purple glow coming from the cavern.
From the cavern that was open.
And a moment later, a dog-sized brain, glowing blue through its crevices, stands on top of the rubble, and it pulses with almost like a sound wave. And then it scampers back in the tube.
I'm going to get the fuck out of there. Something's coming up behind us, or maybe not. Something was watching us? I don't know. There's like a brain.
And the
In
dwarf,
purple.
immediately says, "Oh, what?"
It was like a brain. It looked like a brain, and there's purple glowing. And it sounded like an egg cracking.
And he yells at the top of his lungs, "Everyone out now!" And the halfling goes over to this edge of the cellar, opens a secret door. She puts her hood on real quick and runs in and comes out with this icy bottle of wine.
Ooh,
And hands it to you. And she says, "MacGuffin," and closes the door.
Hey, we missed
something in there.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't know.
And she just goes, "Shh," and then she bolts. And the dwarf is out.
I'm taking off running after
Yeah, same.
Victory run!
Yeah.
This feels very frantic.
This feels
And behind you comes sprinting out in the white robes. A lithe figure zips past you all and out.
Oh, shit.
I don't even know where that one came from.
It was the one that was in the mouth room.
The mouth room.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay.
You head out through the neon ads, around the corner, through the darkness, over the pathway, out into golden hour sunset. Initially, there's clapping, and Milo's like, "Hey, you made it!" And then he sees everyone's, like, all of the dwarf's face and all of his proctors out in a rush, and he says, "What happened? What happened?"
I give him the MacGuffin. It's cold.
He just takes it, and he says, "Yes, that's good. What happened?"
I think.
Kobolds?
Kobolds. There was a brain came through a wall.
Kobold
and
brains.
There was like purple glow.
Running like a dog, you said.
And it was
right?
running. It was like a dog-sized brain. A brain the size of a dog.
The dwarf says,
She needs medical attention.
Yeah, I am bleeding profusely.
I'm actually also pretty hurt.
This vest was very expensive.
the dwarf says,
I continue to wear expensive clothing in dungeons.
I'm not going to dress like a poor person.
the dwarf with his Goldilocks wig says, "Mind flares." And Milo drops his brush on the ground and says, "We have a lot of talking to do. Let's head back." Milo is tending to the injured woman that had the pick through her thigh. The dwarf is helping him bandage her up. The furbolg is loading the cart. And everybody's kind of scampering. All the proctors are getting everything together to get out of there. Milo yells to an older elf, "Send word to the guild that we need a containment team out here. We need them out here now." And he casts a spell, and immediately he says, "We need these 4 people out at the site with these items." And he kind of babbles to himself. The cart's loaded, and you're kind of ushered in.
We're all looking at each other, kind of confused, like what just happened.
So
I would still have the sword that was forged over my shoulder at this current time.
Yeah, if you carried it out.
Yeah, I did. I'm like, so the quest item, we got it.
No, this is the quest item. They handed it to me as we ran out. It was the
So
bottle.
we received both quest items.
Well,
Is that a bonus?
When you say handed it, the halfling goes, "Shh."
We found it. Super found it.
So we found both quest items.
But-
Does that mean we won?
Which part of this wasn't the test? Because this feels really real.
A little rush.
Yeah.
At the end,
Really realistic ending to this whole thing.
The dwarf stands up after bandaging her leg. That was a real intellect devour. That means there's mind flares about. That wall bursting down was not part of the test. You took the cinder hag. That was great. That was what you were supposed to do. And he still has the wig on. The Goldilocks wig. So, in my mind, you did well in my room, at least. You did well helping. You found the quest item in that bottle of wine, and we're going to use that to celebrate. But right now, we got to get out of here because it's not safe for any of us.
Mind flares.
Now my heart's like starting to beat up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was real.
that wasn't part of the test at all.
Oh, that's worrisome.
He says, you handled yourselves well through it. I'm sure not knowing it was real helped.
There definitely would have been a layer of panic.
Yeah. But you got good marks for me. Do you have any questions about what happened? About
Yes. What is a mind flare? Those aren't in the mountains. I can tell you that much.
Like fillet, like you'd fillet a fish. Like,
Yeah, like, do they make fish?
is that?
Milo pipes up. They're ancient creatures that live underneath the mountains. Sometimes they pop up in outer towns to try and start new broods. I've only ran into them a handful of times in my time in the field. But most of the adventurers that go after them don't make it back. Intellect Devour, that brain that you're talking about, is the first sign that they're around. They attack the intellect of the creatures around them, and there's not a lot we can do to stop them with who we have here.
Oh, that sounds terrible. The kobolds then that we faced, is that normal? Do they have kobolds normally? They were very tough.
Yeah.
Well,
Not that tough.
They're pretty tough.
They took several lightning bolts.
And shatter.
And we won.
Barely.
They couldn't have been tougher than us.
Weren't you a little bit like out
Almost
of it
dead.
for a bit there?
Yeah.
Well, now that I'm
You
not
did
into the
zone out
sunshine.
for a while.
Yeah, I believe that there was, yes.
Well, no, I mean, now that, that wasn't that bad. We lived, they didn't.
That's all valid points.
Get with the program.
they infect the minds of creatures they enslave to incubate more. The small brain is something called an intellect devourer, and it's the start of it all.
Yeah.
I am happy everyone made it out mostly okay, and I'm thankful for you three being as focused as you were. So I'll keep it in mind when I write up your rankings. I can tell you for sure you made it.
Hey!
All right.
And he
High
says-
fives all around.
High five.
He says, welcome to the Adventurers Guild. The carriage ride back goes uneventful. There's an air of tension. You slice through it. The adventurers talk about what their best course of action is. The dwarf says we should send a raiding party and figure it out right away. Milo says, I think the scouts would be the best course of action. I believe Kadir Venro knows greater invisibility. We could send him in. And then you hear the dwarf say, when's Dora getting back? Isn't she up in the mountains? All names that you haven't heard of yet. I think Blimdig will be back soon. Maybe we can send him with Dora if she gets back. And they just go on and on and on about planning. Do they want to send in scouts? Do they want to send in an assault team? Do they want to send in a full force? How are they going to quarantine it? And they just talk through potential plans.
Is there anything that we can do to help?
Just check the quest board in the next coming weeks. If there's anything that interests you that pertains to this, then feel free to take it. But we just kind of put jobs out as needed. Something like this, the city will pay for it greatly. So the jobs normally don't last long in an emergency. The rest of the trip, uneventful. You pass a couple other trade carriages. You see a group of loggers with a big cart and a couple donkeys coming down out of the woods. And their cart's mostly empty just for a few things and some tools. and you pass by. You get back into the city and head in front of the guild. Milo says, please come in and sit. We're going to make some announcements right away. We'll announce rankings tonight, but we have some urgent matters to attend to.
Yes, it looks quite urgent.
Yeah. The cart parks out front. You're ushered out of the cart to go into the guild.
All right.
Is there anything you want to do once you're in there? Or anywhere you want to go outside of it?
It's been a long day, and we've been going.
Yeah,
I have 17 hit points.
It's multiple times got close to passing out. I'm kind of tired.
A little tired.
Yeah, it's time to just sit down, have a drink.
My brain hurts.
Well, yes, you were doing a lot of thinking.
I wasn't I?
Yes. You have any of those cakes left?
Oh, yeah, right here.
And you do, but they're mushed.
It's just crumbs.
Yeah.
Cake pops.
You're all ushered into the bar. You find your seat. You get something to eat. You've had a long, exhausting day. You've been pelted full of arrows. You blasted some jellyfish out of the sky with a magic canteen. You fought a shadow demon in an advertisement-filled fog cityscape. You made your way past the butcher and his chain-filled deep freezer. You fought a cinder hag and saved some guild members from intellect devour possessed kobolds and made your way back. Milo and Orsic the dwarf run into the back. You see some people scurry about, some people run upstairs. An older man come out of the far, far right office and talk to Milo for a moment. You hear somebody say, get a hold of Rayvar. Once things kind of settle down, Milo comes to the group. Here in about 5 minutes, I'm going to call you all up to the bar. Just feel free to walk your way up, stand on the bar, and we're going to do a rank award ceremony. Once you have your pin, you'll be officially part of the guild. And then tomorrow you'll come in, we'll do your paperwork. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And in the bar, you also see Dove. You see the dark elf. You see the half elf with the grayish black hair and the braid. New face just kind of waiting by the bar. He looks like a younger human kid, about 17. Some of the guild members are still around. The trashy dancing girl is passed out on the stage, the little stage that they have. And her human friend she was dancing up on has put like a cloak under her, and he's just sitting close by making sure she's okay. A few moments later, the older man comes out of his office and he leans up on the banister, and he's a human, glasses, he has a horseshoe haircut. He doesn't really look like anything special about him. He's pretty nondescript, and he has puckered lips, and he's just watching intently. Milo boosts himself up on a bar stool and leaps on the bar. Current guild members! And he claps his hands to get everyone's attention. The trashy girl sits up, and she's like, what's going on? And the human just says, we got new members. Come on, sit up. And he helps her.
She was a part of the guild the entire time.
Some people come out of the back. Some people come down from the rooms upstairs. A weird cast of characters, every race, every class, every age. And he says, we have some people who made it through our rigorous testing ceremony. They'll be your new brothers and sisters in arms. Treat them with respect, guide them, help them when they need it. Feel free to make teams as needed to head out into the field. We'll be doing the paperwork tomorrow. So we'll be calling them up now. Tomlin, come up. And the little 17-year-old kid that was standing by the bar looks sheepishly and then climbs up, and Milo pulls him over, grabs his arm and puts him on the far side. And then he says, Dove. And he helps Dove up. She's kind of bashful, but she goes and stands next to Tomlin. Woo! Yeah. And then Marin does a superhuman acrobatic leap and lands on the bar, dead silent. And
Elves. Very.
the dark elf, yeah. Graham, all right. And then Graham kind of lifts his armored body up and sits on the bar and lets his feet dangle. Stennel Bjornsson.
Jog up. I'll wave my sword around.
Yeah. And you just jump up on the bar.
Yeah.
And you wave your sword, and there are people kind of clapping and people drinking and cheering. Singer.
Oh, I get up to the bar and I stand right next to Stennel, and I'm like, oh, look, we're up here.
I'll help you up.
Oh, all right. And I get up on top of the bar now.
Yeah. And last but not least, Jewel von Onyx.
I'll also get up.
Yeah.
I'm no stranger to like getting on the stage,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just pretty easy to get up.
And
on
you
it.
hear a couple murmurs. Isn't that Julie? Isn't that Julie? And then you hear a couple more. Yeah, sing.
I'll kind of wave and
Yeah.
like nod.
He goes to the end by Tomlin, and he says, at request of Orsic, Tomlin will be admitted into the copper rank as an initiate. Please take him under your wing. He reaches in his little poncho pocket, and he has a little wood box, and he opens it, and it is a copper-colored moon pin with like a cloak brooch. Around the moon shape, it has motif of mimics with their tongues coming out in different shapes and swallowing treasure. And he hands it to Tomlin. And then he goes down the line, and Dove will be admitted into bronze. She showed her skills with her team. She's the only one that made it through of her team, but her healing sorcery will be an asset to the guild. And he presents her with the bronze pin. Marin's acrobatics and tenacity will be an asset to any team he's on. He'll make sure you pull through any situation, and Marin is silver rank. Graham O'Reilly's support and tankiness on the front lines made sure his team survived the mock dungeon. Graham will also be silver rank. Stennel Bjornsson, your strength and ingenuity in the mock dungeon made sure your team made it through the ad room with the shadow demon. You managed to find the cultist to rid yourselves of the demon, and your strength guided your team through to the end.
Oh.
You are awarded silver rank.
Oh, I killed the demon.
Oh, I did. I
You
did.
stabbed the cultist.
I did.
I clapped
Oh,
my back.
silver.
Yeah.
What?
Singer, your readiness to guard your allies on the front lines showed a strong sense of pride and teamwork. Your skills in healing and your tenacity made it so that your team could get through to the end. You're awarded silver rank.
Pat him on the back.
Yeah. Jewel Helen Onyx, you showed unparalleled support in your teammates. Your words of wisdom guided them through the toughest times. You made sure to stay an elusive target, and survivability in the field is the most important thing. Come back to us alive, and have your allies come back to us alive as well. You are awarded silver rank as well.
Hey! Silver.
And he says, the real heroes of the day are these three: Jewel, Singer, Stennel. There was a real incident in our test dungeon. Kobolds broke through the final room and assaulted guild members. If it weren't for these three at the end, there could have been real casualties and injuries, missing people. Keep your eye on these three. They'll be propelling themselves through the ranks quickly. They've shown themselves to be real heroes. And everyone just starts erupting, clapping, cheering. Yay! There's just drinks sloshed everywhere. The 8 of you, Tomlin, please enjoy yourselves tonight. The drinks and food are on us. Be back in the morning bright and early to do your official guild paperwork. You've made it. Welcome.
Super excited.
That's
awesome.
I've immediately got 2 flagons.
I definitely mixed between wanting to preen, but also not really wanting that kind of attention at the moment.
Like, oh, stop.
Yeah. People gang around the bar and pull everyone down, and they start trying to dance with you and feed you food and
Yes.
drinks. And
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna drink.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got some groupies trying to get you to sing.
I'll sing one or two songs.
Can you roll me a perform check?
Oh god.
Stairway.
At advantage.
So that was a 23 and a 21.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, that 23. Everyone's excited and drunk enough. That is the best song they've ever heard. It's probably one of your best performances.
Yeah.
And you've just gained some more fans.
Did you know she can sing?
What kind of instrument do you?
It is ukulele sized, but it like still has the flipped side, so it's like a lute, but it's like ukulele.
I just remember her playing the instrument when we were.
Heard she was a singer, but yeah, no, she's actually really good.
Yes. Fantastic.
So you spend the night eating, drinking, being merry. You spend some time getting to know Graham, Marin, Dove. Tomlin makes a little appearance and then disappears into the back with Orsic. the dwarf that you saved in the Goldilocks wig. And you have a great night. You're now members of the Adventurers Guild. You're welcome to sleep in the rooms above.
Oh, dude, we're a part of the guild now.
Yeah.
We get to sleep. We get to sleep in the thing above. All right, that's badass.
The bartender shows you up to your rooms. It's like shared rooms. It's
Yeah.
2 beds, and they put you with another female. And the next morning, you're woken up bright and early. You go through all your paperwork, and it's like 30 pages with the older guy with glasses that was watching at the end of the banister.
I have my lawyer with me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Your agent.
Yeah. I don't sign anything without my lawyer with me.
Hey, don't use a lawyer unless you brought enough for the rest of us.
Oh, I believe that the
I
guild
mean,
is...
if you'd like to use, he can look over the stuff. I mean, once he looks over it for one of us, it's probably the same for all of us. But
Well, if she signs it, I'm going to sign it. I mean,
I'll throw all 30 sheets at the guy. Be like, I can't. Come on.
I believe all you need is X's. Do you know how to make an X? Let me show you.
anyway,
I could. I just don't want to.
And he doesn't have too much personality. He's more just sign these kind of thing and push them forward. And your lawyer says nothing really looks out of the ordinary. It's all what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Milo pulls you out of his office and says, well, you're official guild members now. If you're ready, why don't you go look at the board downstairs and pick a quest?
Let's do it. Do you think? I mean, we all worked really well together. I think we could do it again. Yes.
sure. I'd be willing to work with you guys again.
I didn't know it was an option. Of course I want to work with you guys again.
Well, we're guild members, so we find other guild members who want to help us go on quests. But I think that we made a really good team. We should do it again.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
I want to see the board.
Okay.
Me too.
So you go downstairs, and it's opposite wall of the stairs that go up. And there's a large tack board with a bunch of different sheets of paper, some with art, some without descriptions of the available quests.
Sewers.
The available quests are as
No.
follows.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There is one listed at copper rank, the lowest rank. This is one Tomlin could take if you found a group. Clear the sewers. It's an ongoing quest offered by the city guard, and it lists prices for each dire rats, goblins, dark mantles, gricks, and others to be assessed by the guard. There's also an escort mission for merchants from the city guard from West Bank north to Rumadia. That pays pretty well for its price. These copper quests are beneath you. The bronze quest available is retake the sawmill from the Timatone loggers. Loggers, that might sound familiar. It says hobgoblins have come down from the mountain and are using our sawmill for something. We can't get close. Please chase them away. And they're offering 50 gold for completion, plus gems and weapons. At silver rank, your rank, you see a few quests. One is listed by the Care Abbey Farmers Association. It says, wyverns are destroying our flock. Wyverns have taken up residence in an old nearby lighthouse, and they're destroying our livestock. Please get them out of here, and they're offering 1,000 gold. One is listed from the Ancor Druids Association, and it's investigate the missing researchers. A research team has gone missing deep in the Ancor Spore Forest. It's a search and rescue mission, and they're offering 3,000 gold for retrieval of their team. Whew. Eliminate the bandits on the Road of Bones. It's a request from the Queen of Glass in Perth. The Perth Adventurers Guild is overwhelmed, and thieves have taken up residence in the Road of Bones, halting their research in the Azure Void Desert. Take the bandits out. 1,500 gold. Schulzvelt Deepwood Spider Infestation. And it's listed by the West Bank Hospitality Board. A large number of giant spiders have appeared near Ninmata Orchard. Elven farmers can't fend them off. They're offering 1,000 gold and 5 barrels of fine cider. The last quest at your rank is Port Deering Disappearances, and it's just listed from a concerned citizen. A string of missing persons has occurred in Port Deering. Investigate and recover. They're offering 1,600 gold plus a small ship. There's 2 other quests listed at this time. They're both gold rank. One is Slay the Chimera Roaming the Elven Ruins. It's offered by the Rumadian Crown. They're offering 10,000 gold plus 10,000 bonus for live capture and delivery, and there's a 4 adventurer minimum. The other gold quest is a Bulette, destroying villages in the Gimp grasslands. Investigate and destroy, and it's offered by the West Bank Board of Commerce. They're offering 5,000 gold.
Well, taking a look at these, there is an abbey that needs assistance, and well, I have a certain flair for that kind of work. I think we should definitely take out the wyverns.
Really?
Yeah, that or I'm interested in helping out the Angkor druids. I stayed with them for a while. They're pretty.
No.
It's just it's search and rescue.
No.
The Spore Forest?
We want to go to...
We have to do at least one search and rescue every 6 months anyway.
Yes,
So,
but...
Is that a guild requirement?
yeah. You didn't read.
If it's
It was on the paperwork.
Honestly, I think that missing researchers are very important. And I think that's just from just being a good person. You got to find the researchers.
Man, that sounds very difficult coming out of your mouth. Right?
We need to rescue them. That's all. I mean, that's a lot of gold.
So Singer was shaking his head at the Schulzfeld quest for the giant spiders.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
The deep woods on the other side of the mountains as Angkor.
Yeah. Angkor is it's just the druids on the inside.
Yeah,
of the
no,
mountain.
I understand. It's just that it's a search and rescue, and as well as I would love to do that, I'm not really a foresty type of person. Mountains, maybe. If it was search and rescue in the mountains, oh yes, let's go do it. But it's a spore forest, and I've never been, and I don't like the idea of spores.
So let's say we split the difference and get a ship. I mean, think how handy that would be.
Yes, but
Getting around and sailing.
where are we going to sail?
We could get a crew and drink rum.
I don't have any need for a ship. I could just buy one if I wanted to.
Buy us a ship.
I
I
mean,
don't want to though.
And we'll do whatever quest you want.
I could definitely be persuaded to do the wyverns. I just feel like there's people missing. They need help.
they're probably all dead by now. And so therefore, it's not going to be much help for them. But there's more people that are, like, if we're looking for missing people, right, then one has ones that they are continuing to disappear. And that one would be a little bit more up our alleys because that means that they're just going to continue to happen, right? There's already a handful of disappearances and
How do you split a small ship 3 ways?
we could sell it and just take the income.
Or we each get like a weekend.
You hear a half orc, you get a saw.
Oh, it's King Solomon over here.
But also there's an abbey and the livestock are being destroyed. So that would, like, both of those are rescuing and saving people we know are currently alive.
Nah. Also wyverns. Which of us can fly?
Well, you see, they're in a lighthouse, right? So we climb up to the top of the lighthouse, we jump on them.
Do wyverns breathe fire?
Yes.
Do you want to roll knowledge?
Sure.
Singer wants to get eaten.
Nature?
Nature?
Yeah.
Knowledge nature. That's a 9.
Why are you called Singer? But she's the one who can sing.
Well, you don't think they do.
It's
Okay.
it's
Okay.
more of a religious thing.
I mean, we
Voice
could
of the
do it.
mountain. I sing for the voice of the mountain. I'm supposed to become a singer for the mountain.
Well,
It's a thing.
sing us something now.
No, I don't actually sing right now, but I will. With the voice of the mountain, eventually. It's a thing. Wyverns?
Sure.
Wyverns.
I'll do it. I definitely don't have a need for a ship.
I mean, I don't also need a ship, although investigating disappearances is interesting.
But a ship would be so useful. We could sail it places.
Where? Where would we sail it to?
Any of the places on this thing.
Most of the places that our guild is responsible for is on land.
Yeah, but then we can get there faster on the
They
sea.
have teleportation circles literally everywhere.
Why can't we just take those?
Plus, they have.
Plus, I've never been on the sea,
Giant
and I'm not really sure
octopus
that I would like it. What if I don't like it?
That's probably why we need a ship. So you can experience how great it is. Listen, I've known you for like 48 hours now. I just know you're going to love it.
Well, I mean, if he thinks I'm going to love it, I might very
Have
well
you
love
been
it.
on the sea?
Yes. I'm good. Pass.
You know what? I bet she gets seasick.
I mean, maybe. What if we do wyverns and if the thing is still here, then we go after the boat?
Well, what about the one that's like the researchers, right? Those are important.
Man, no, I don't want to do...
It's okay. You can get somebody else to
They're
help us.
probably dead already.
Well, yeah, but
Definitely be dead by
Their
the time
money's
we get
not
back
dead.
from killing the wyverns.
You just want it because it's the most expensive.
no, I love the Angkor
And
Spore
it's a
Forest.
nice, easily split 3,000 gold pieces. There's three of us.
The half elf comes up and he grabs the Rotobones one and goes to the back.
Going fast.
Well, we probably should make a decision here in a hurry.
I'll grab the wyverns one.
3, 2, 1. Ah.
Executive decision.
But scissors beats paper.
Yes, we're helping an Abbey out. Oh, I hope they're not Palorians.
Whoa.
I want to help an Abbey, but only if it's the right god.
No, we'll help. I mean, I suppose maybe if we help out Palorians, then I can talk to them about my god and how I assisted them, whereas their god didn't. I can get some converts. This is fantastic.
You chose this.
You're exhausting.
Jewel, you made this happen. He's going to be smug for the next 6 hours.
At least.
So you grab the wyvern.
Yeah.
And you follow the half elf into the back. And
Wyverns.
wyverns.
We're going to be picking you out of their teeth, man.
Maybe.
You are going to be food for... I got to save your...
Yeah, it saves bacon.
At least it'd be faster than search and rescue. You already know where I'm at.
100% rescue.
And in a back room behind the bar, there's a desk with a younger human female with just black hair and sparkling green eyes. She has a placard on her desk that says Lynn, L-Y-N. And Graham pushes his forward and she stamps it a couple times and does some paperwork and then hands him an envelope and he just nods and walks out past you guys without saying a word. And
Gentle reins.
Yeah.
As he walks out.
and he nods and just keeps walking.
We're brothers now.
I know.
And
Oh, shit. Gentle Rains. Is that what we're supposed to say?
Yes, exactly. Yes. Don't worry, I'll teach you some hymns later on.
Who's a him?
man,
No, it's
Jules looking on in confusion.
it's like a
Reluctance.
We're doing a thing. I'll meet him later.
Yes, it's like that.
Oh, I've got some good chances.
There we go.
So Lynn laughs to herself and she beckons you forward. And she says, "Have you picked a quest?"
I'll hand her the wyvern slip of paper.
She says, "Wyverns, can any of you fly?"
That's what I was trying to say.
Well, we can throw him pretty far, I'm thinking.
What?
She says, "You know they're poisonous, right?"
Wyverns are poisonous.
"Yeah, they have a stinger."
No, I didn't.
"Oh, okay. This is what you want to do?"
Yes.
And she stamps it and puts it towards you, so you all sign it. Yeah.
Scribble.
Yeah. And then stamps over your scribbles. And then gets in a drawer and goes through some files and puts that signed request in there. And then she hands an envelope to whoever's in front.
I'll take it.
Joel. You open it up?
Yep.
Report to Abram Hazel at McCare Abbey. He is the minister at the church there. He will give you all the details he has.
Thank you very much, Lynn.
And it has a very crude doodle of Abram.
Okay.
And he's just an older, pudgy man. And it just shows him wearing some robes. He has kind of puffy cheeks and stubble and a very flat eyebrow with a receding widow's peak. But he's just an older human gentleman. He looks like a brick wall.
Okay.
The parchment says to expect 4 or more wyverns and gives a basic description of the lighthouse. It is a 3-story lighthouse that is off the shore, so you'll have to take a boat to get there.
Well, there you go. We get to take a boat.
It's like a dinghy.
boat. We could take it.
We're not pirates.
I know.
We're not pirates.
I
It
know.
They're old, John.
I know. I'm trying to shake it.
I'll help.
It's in my blood.
Grab him by the shoulder and shake him just a little bit.
It also
My armor
says
rattles.
the wyverns have been appearing to act in a concerted effort.
Okay.
This gets worse the more we learn.
Anything you need to do to prepare?
Is there a bestiary here, Lynn?
She says, "No, but you can ask one of the other adventurers."
I will turn around and go, Brothers! Has anyone fought a wyvern?
and you hear "brother" from all over, and the same half-orc you're playing cards with. A couple times.
Fantastic. Could you describe the experience in excruciating detail?
It hurts a lot. It hurts a lot.
Yeah, which part?
The stinger and the teeth.
And the breath. The fire breath?
No, there's no fire breath.
There's no fire breath.
No, just
There's no fire breath.
just.
Grimace. As well as grimacing.
That's good. No fire breath. That's fantastic. Stinger, you say?
Yeah, it has a stinger tail.
Ah.
You picked a wyvern quest?
Sure. We sure did. So
Sure did.
the stinger tail that shoots fire.
Ask us if any of us can fly.
Can any of you fly?
Antidote? We need something for the poison.
Yeah, anti-venom, perhaps?
He says, yeah, that'll be helpful. I mean, their poison hurts and they're real strong. I mean, it's not my decision, but I don't feel that's a silver quest, and you guys are going to have to think real tactically on this one.
Well, that's great because Stennel's very tactical.
What?
I am very tactical.
Yes, I've seen it. Remember when we were in that one room and he tactically charged ahead?
I think I shouted tactics, actually.
I think so. Yes. Yes.
helped.
Something like tactics. Do we have a person here that produces anti-venom, or?
I'm sure you can get some in the back. It'll cost you a little bit, but
Oh, that's all right. We have some money now.
with wyverns, if you can ground them, it's a lot easier, but it's still difficult.
How would you suggest grounding them?
Net, take out the wings. War machine, magic.
Did you say war machine?
Yeah, if you can get one.
Right. So net it is.
I mean, they're big. They're big.
How big is big?
As big as a big horse, he says.
It's a big horse. Okay.
Except it has a poisonous tail and teeth that'll rip you to shreds. But
Okay.
and don't fight a group. If you fight a group, you all die.
Okay, so one at a time then.
Yeah, if you can.
Right.
I've already cast Shatter on a couple.
But it says to get them out. The quest says get them out of there. They just want them out of. Maybe we just smoke them out, right? Just make some smoke. Just go away.
Oh, sure. No, that's a good idea. When we get there, we can see exactly how they're there, and then we can smoke them out. Or, like that story about leaving candy, right? Maybe we cut up some sheep and we leave bits of candy for them in a trail farther away, someplace else.
That would work on me.
Yeah.
That might work on them.
That might work on wyverns, right? You know?
I'm just staring blankly at you
No. Well,
for the listeners.
And he says, they're not the smartest things either. They're hungry and they want you. They'll fly straight towards you. Maybe you can use that against them.
there you go. So we'll cover Stennel in blood, and then you could be the bait, and we can find a way to net them, and then we can kill them one at a time.
Let's see if there's nets. Anti-venom.
Yes, nets and anti-venom.
Okay, so you guys look for that. I'm gonna go pick up some like rations from my family's bakery.
Oh, that sounds good. Yes.
Get some traveling food.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right. So, Singer and Stennel head to the back, and the armory. It's run by a younger-looking human. Let me find him here. His little name tag says Marx on it. M-A-R-X. He's blonde hair, blue-eyed, average height. Nothing really descriptive about him, and he has kind of like that Pixar stubble, like the chin, little mustache, kind of dashing. He's just balancing a little dagger on his finger, trying to flip it, and it hits the ground, and he tries it again, trying to flip it and catch it. He's leaning against the desk with one of his feet up, and when you walk up, he just looks up. How can I help you?
Hi. Yes, we are going to go and fight ourselves some wyverns, and we've now heard that they are poisonous. Do you have anti-venom or any sort of potion of anti-poison or something that would give us perhaps resistance to poison or anything along those lines?
He's listening, but he's looking around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then he sits forward in his chair and reaches down under a shelf, and you hear wood on stone. And he picks up just a small wooden crate. It's about 12 by 12 by like 5 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
And it has just a little rope handle on each side. And he puts it on the desk, and he lifts the lid off, and there's 4 vials of grayish purple liquid. And he says, "Yeah, we got some antivenom here."
Cool. How does that work? Do you take it before or after you get hurt?
He says, "I don't know. I never used it."
Is there an alchemist nearby that perhaps we can have that discussion with?
I think he's out for a couple days.
Oh, good. Well, it's not like we're in a hurry or anything, right? We could totally just wait on this one for a bit. And No, Stennel's saying no. So perhaps we'll need to speed this up. How much does that cost?
Waiting's so boring.
That's a valid point.
Says, this one's comped. It's on Milo.
Oh, then we'll take them all.
Maybe because we saved his tiny butt cheeks.
He
I'll
says,
take all 4 and I'll bring back any ones that we don't use and give it back to the guild. How's that sound?
He just shrugs and nods.
Oh,
He's
good.
like,
I'm
yeah, sure.
glad you're so very excited about this. Do you have nets?
What's around? He says, let me check. And he gets up and kind of like lazily walks to the back, and he turns a corner like behind some shelving, and you hear some crap like clutter onto the floor, and he goes, fuck. He comes out like hauling this big heavy fishing net.
Yes.
And he's like waddling with it.
3 or 4 of those.
1, and he puts it on the desk.
Oh, well, one would be great. One is better than none. Yes.
He says, "How are you going to catch a wyvern with a fishing net?"
I have no idea.
He just tries to push it towards you, like, that's off my desk.
Yeah, no worries. I'll Stennel, if you could grab the end, and we'll just carry this. And I throw the whole thing on top of him.
Yeah. I've got this.
Lastly, healing potions. If you have any left, we used some in our most recent quest and may need a refill.
Yeah, and he just goes like 2 shelves down and opens a little chest and gets 2 vials out and puts them on the desk.
Fantastic. Take those, pocket those.
There's 2 basic healing potions.
Thank you so much, Marcus.
Yes.
Marcus. Marcus.
And he just says, Marks.
Marks. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's what I was trying to say.
Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
And he plops in his chair and he like puts it back on 2 legs and puts his foot back up. He says, "Okay, have fun. Good luck."
Thanks.
He goes back to like flipping the thing. All right, and Joel.
So I'll go to the little bakery my parents own. I guess it's medium-sized bakery.
Medium-sized bakery.
And get some. They do something that's like not super cardy, like where they're like little egg tarts, kind of. Get some of those and get some fresh milk and stuff. Like I'm definitely not thinking long-term storage for the stuff. So I just get us breakfast for the day, basically, and tell my dad that I'm going on my first adventure, and we're going to
McCare Abbey.
Yeah, McCare Abbey. I don't know exactly if that's just like on the outskirts of town or wherever.
It's south on the coast.
Okay, so I tell him.
It's a ways.
So I tell him that's where we're going, and we'll be hopefully home. We don't have a time period, but it can't be that hard. It's just a couple of wyverns, so probably like a week at most. And if you haven't heard from me, you have my paperwork, my will, and all that stuff. Talk to my agent if you need money.
Yeah. What is Joel's relationship with her dad?
I was close with both of my parents, but once my sister died, my mom just kind of went into her own headspace, and so we're not like best friends, but I definitely want to make sure they're taken care of.
Yeah. So like you care about each other, but you're not like it's just familial.
I stop by and check in. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You tell him this, and he gives you a big hug, and he just says, "Stay safe. Think of yourself first. If anything happens, just come home.
Take care of Mom."
And he nods, and we do what we can with her.
And I will meet them back at the...
And he gives you like a wicker picnic basket with a little cloth in it.
Oh my god. I just go up for an adventure with a picnic basket.
Yes.
The guild has arranged a carriage for you to go to McCare Abbey.
Wow, all right. 5-star treatment here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You pack up your things. You pack up your net, your anti-venom. You get ready.
We got a net. Look.
Wow. Can you even lift that?
He can. I mean, I can lift it too. Look at these arms.
I hold up mine like...
It's just a stick.
Yeah.
We zoom out outside the carriage. Jewel and Singer flexing at each other. Stennel covered in an oversized fishing net, looking like Cousin It, as we get ready to head to McCare Abbey to investigate the wyverns.
Remember to send us your memes and dice pics on Twitter and Instagram at Total Party Guild or hashtag Topagu. That's TOPAGU. And join our Facebook page, facebook.com/TotalPartyGuild. We have a modest website, TotalPartyGuild.com, where we're setting up a wiki, our blog, and info on the cast, interviews with the characters, and details about the continent of Arosa.
Be sure to rate and review us on your podcast platform of choice. It's especially important to get us seen and promoted. If you love it, others might too. A guild of many defeats more monsters.
Party on!